Upon joining Manchester City, Pep Guardiola initiated a significant revamp of the team by recruiting several new players. As time passed, some of these acquisitions became vital members of the squad, whereas others transferred to other clubs. In this video, we'll examine the first 10 signings that Guardiola made at Manchester City and their presence where they are now. Starting with Ilkay Gundogan. The versatile midfielder, Gundogan, was the first official signing of the Guardiola era, as Manchester City paid £21 million to secure his services. Despite suffering serious knee injuries in his first season in England, Gundogan swiftly became a crucial player for the team, playing a vital role in their domestic double-winning campaign. Since then, he has excelled in both defensive and offensive positions, making an invaluable contribution to Man City's continued success. His flexibility has been priceless to Guardiola, and even at 32 years old, he remains a crucial part of the squad. In fact, last year, Gundogan was appointed as Manchester City's new captain, solidifying his status as one of the club's key figures. Nolito. Although Ilkay Gundogan has proven to be a wise acquisition for Manchester City, Nolito was unable to make a comparable impact. The Spanish forward, who arrived in the Premier League as one of Spain's most successful strikers, made an explosive start to life at Manchester City, contributing to 7 goals in his first 9 appearances. However, his influence waned as the season progressed, and he struggled to settle in England. After only 12 months at the Etihad, he was transferred to Sevilla, since departing from Man City. Nolito spent 3 years back at his former club Celta Vigo before joining Spanish second-tier team Ibiza in the summer. Despite his early promise, it is evident that Nolito failed to live up to expectations at Manchester City, making him one of Guardiola's less successful signings. Oleksandr Zinchenko. Guardiola signed the Ukrainian youngster, Manchester City, with just £1 million and did immediately set pulses racing in the city. However, his versatility and consistency have made him one of the best pound-for-pound signings of Guardiola's tenure. Although he spent time on loan at PSV Eindhoven, Zinchenko made the most of an unexpected opportunity in the first team to win the 2018-19 campaign. Despite never truly nailing down a regular starting role at the Etihad, Guardiola himself admits that a player of Zinchenko's caliber was deserving of a more prominent role. After 6 years of service, Zinchenko was lured by Arsenal in the summer and has played a key role in the Gunners' unanticipated title change. Leroy Sane. With just £1 million, Guardiola secured the signature of the young Ukrainian player for Manchester City, which initially didn't cause much excitement in the city. Nevertheless, Zinchenko's adaptability and reliability have made him one of the most valuable signings of Guardiola's era in terms of cost-effectiveness. Despite being loaned out to PSV Eindhoven, Zinchenko seized an unexpected chance in the first team to help secure the 2018-19 campaign. Although he never cemented a regular starting position at the Etihad, Guardiola himself acknowledges that a player of Zinchenko's caliber deserved a more prominent role. After serving for 6 years, Zinchenko was enticed by Arsenal in the summer and has played a significant role in the Gunners' unexpected title challenge. Marlos Moreno. In 2016, Pep Guardiola signed Moreno, who joined Manchester City just a few days before John Stones. Despite being regarded as one of the South America's most promising prospects, Moreno's time at Manchester City was a significant letdown. He failed to make a single senior appearance for the club and was loaned out 7 times over his 6 years on the team roster. Ultimately, he left the Etihad in 2022 to join the French side, Troyes, but has recently gone on loan to Konyaspor until the conclusion of this season. Geronimo Rulli. Geronimo Rulli joined Manchester City in the summer of 2016 for a fee of £4 million from Deposito Maldonado. However, the Argentine goalkeeper was immediately loaned out to Real Sociedad, where he had spent the previous 3 years on loan. Although Rulli never played for Man City, he left a lasting impression on City fans for his performances against their arch-rivals. Despite never featuring for City, Rulli excelled in La Liga, making over 100 appearances for Sociedad and earning a permanent spot in the Spanish league in January 2017. In 2020, he moved to Villarreal, where he impressed in the 2021 Europa League final against Manchester United. However, Rulli has since joined Ajax and now plies his trade in the Eredivisie. John Stones. Among all the signings, Stones is considered to be the most dependable and solid. Despite his grand entrance at Manchester City for a hefty fee of £50 million, his tenure at the club was far from smooth sailing. However, Stones' performances have been consistent in crucial moments, like his goal line clearance against Liverpool in 2019 that sealed the title for City. His game has improved significantly in recent years, with an outstanding season last year and another stellar one this year, earning him Guardiola's confidence. Pablo Mari's time at Manchester City may have gone unnoticed, as he never made a senior appearance for the club, but his career trajectory since then has been anything but dull. Following multiple loan moves, Mari was eventually sold to Brazilian outfit Flamengo, where he won both the Brazilian Championship and the Copa Libertadores. His impressive performances there caught the attention of Arsenal and Mikel Arteta, who brought him on loan before making the transfer permanent. However, Mari has now been sent on loan to Serie A side Monza. Claudio Bravo. Pep brought in Claudio Bravo to take over from Joe Hart as the starting goalkeeper. However, the Chilean international found it tough to adjust to the demands of the Premier League and was often criticized for his distribution. Nonetheless, Bravo had a successful spell at Man City, winning 3 League Cups, a Premier League title and an FA Cup. He made a total of 61 appearances for the club, conceding 60 goals and keeping 27 clean sheets. His transfer fee of just over £15 million was deemed reasonable at the time and turned out to be a wise investment for Man City. After spending 4 seasons with the club, Bravo moved to Real Betis, where he established himself as their first choice keeper. However, at the age of 40, it seems that he is approaching the end of his career. Gabriel Jesus. The Brazilian striker was a steal for Man City, proving himself as a valuable asset to the squad and forming a lethal partnership with Sergio Aguero. Although he was mainly used as a substitute or on the wing, Jesus made significant contributions to the club's success. He scored 95 goals and provided 46 assists in 236 games, helping the team secure 2 Premier League titles, 3 League Cups, and 1 FA Cup. At a transfer fee of £27 million, Jesus turned out to be a great investment for Man City, as he was the most profitable bargain among Guardiola's first 10 signings. He was sold to Arsenal for a whopping £45 million in the summer of 2022, where he has already made a remarkable impact. If you love this video, give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for more.